Yeah, still got the... Have you still got the stuff? Still got the outfits?
I do. They seem to be in museums these days. You know, the raincoats and the coat at Live Aid. And all of those things become objects of desire. So people want to see them and kind of touch them and things. So they're all on mannequins right now.
Reverend Richard Coles was with us a little earlier on. Your pals.
It's great.
Can you take us... I don't know if that performance was Top of the Pops. Can you take us back to behind the scenes, 1980s, Top of the Pops? Communards are there, you're there. It's an interesting time. It was
a wonderful time, but the reality is that everyone thinks that because you're all in the same industry, you're all friends together.
Yeah.
In the 80s, we were too haughty to say hello to someone else walking down the corridor because you didn't know if they'd say hello back. So there was a lot of sucking your cheeks in and being the eyebrow raised kind of, you know.
Because was the rivalry very intense? I mean, you weren't necessarily obvious rivals, I suppose. Those
no.
But was the rivalry quite intense in those days?
I think it was, but it always has been. I think that's a media thing more than anything else. There's a lot of shyness as well. You know, you've come from the sticks and you're on Top of the Pops, and you're in awe of everybody else there because you've read about them or you know the music, and that doesn't really go away.
Was that a person? Were you shy? Were you a shy performer?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was quite quiet.
And was there a person you remember having a day in that environment or another where you're going, oh, this is extreme?
Pinch me moments.
Yeah.
Too many of them. I mean, you know, standing on stage at the Prince's Trust and you're playing guitar with Eric Clapton, or you're playing music with Elton John, or, you know, doing a duet with Kate Bush, or, you know, all of those things, they're all kind of, why am I here? How did I manage to do this, you know? So all of that stuff is the magic. You know, the gold discs and all of that stuff is lovely, but the real magic is those little personal moments.
Who was the one, be it Eric Clapton, when you're playing guitar next to Eric Clapton, or singing with Kate Bush, who was the one where you thought, I'm so nervous, I don't know how I'm going to get through this, I'm not good enough, am I going to show myself up? Who was the one who you actually really enjoyed and completely surprised you? And you can go either way on this one.
Oh, you know, I don't think there's any that you step up to the mark. You know, it's that when the light goes on, you've got to shine, you've got to do your part. And I think the intimidation, Band-Aid would have been the thing, the recording of Band-Aid. And it wasn't just me feeling nervous. A separate room with a microphone and a camera on them and their headphones on, singing a song they didn't know, and all the peers are behind the glass in the control room, all with their noses up against it, watching them. That's really intimidating.
Songs you do know are your own songs, obviously, and you're going on tour.
Yeah.
And you're going to be playing a lot of stuff people will know you for.
Sure, I am. Yeah, well, I think there are many artists who go out there and don't play their hits. You know, they choose not to play them. And I can understand why, because it becomes a bit like painting by numbers after a while. And my job is to try and perform those songs as well as possible with the same spark that people would expect to have. But I'm trying to do something slightly different this time and play some of the instrumental music that I've written, because I've always had instrumental tracks on my albums.
This is your new album?
Well, a little bit of the new album, because that's got an instrumental album and a songs album together. But I wanted to do something where I could integrate some of the instrumental stuff in amongst the stuff that people expect to hear. So yeah, don't get the impression I'm going out to play an entire new album. You know, it's an hour and a half's worth of stuff that people don't know.
What's kind of like the vibe like on stage? Is it quite still, or is it... Are you moving? Is it...
Ask me in a month. It's kind of difficult. Right now, it's all in my head. You know, I've got this plan of segueing all this music together with non-stop and taking people on a journey, and I won't really know if that's going to work until I go into rehearsals.
Do you want to know something? When I was younger and listening to your music, I was always a bit confused by your name. MIDGE.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't know if it was because in Scotland you have midges. Right? So I used to think...
Annoying little things. Yeah,
well, yeah, midges, like the little midges that you get in the spring or the autumn, bite your ankles. And it was only when I was reading our research notes that it's just Jim, because Jim's your real name, Jim backwards.
Yeah, in true Animal House style, the movie, someone comes along and says, you are now known as, and I was 18, I joined my first full-time band, and one of the main band members was Jim. And he said, we can't have two gyms. So you're now MIDGE, which is phonetically reversed.
Makes perfect sense. Can I just say, right early this morning, before we came on air, we were playing Ultravox songs in the studio. We were discussing how often people get lyrics wrong, that they've sung for years and years thinking they get right. That must happen with your lyrics.
It happens with me. I sing the wrong things all the time.
What songs have you got wrong?
Oh, I've sung Vienna wrong. And it's
your own song?
Yes, I'm not very good at it. And the horrible thing is...
You're not advertising yourself well.
Oh, no, it's not good, is it? You can see the front rows of people singing the right ones. So they know you've got it wrong, you know. I don't listen to it. That's the thing. I don't listen to my own stuff.
Well, look, it's yours. You can do what you like, can't you?
Well, that's what I claim. I wrote it. I can do what I like.
Good policy. Lovely to see you this morning.
Really lovely having you on the sofa. Good luck with the tour.
Thank you.
MIDGE's new album, A Man of Two Worlds, is out.